Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first off, before we even jump on into this video, I just want to ask you guys, do you believe that the overall crypto market has bottomed out? And also, if you do believe so, after you comment down below in the comments if you believe that we have, also hit that like button as well. And the reason why I talk about this is shout out to Rob over on Twitter. If you guys don't follow him, I 100% believe that you should be. Some incredible content and also insights around the market. But we do see as of tomorrow, we've been crashing for 316 days. In 2018 cycle, we bottomed in 363 days. In 2014 cycle, 410 days. And I've actually been watching this time frame for a while around if this market is actually, bottomed out or not. Do I believe that we have, bottomed out? Not necessarily. I still have a lot of stables on the sidelines. I still have my positions that I have been taking, but I am accumulating heavily. I've been accumulating and averaging in almost on every single opportunity that I could when this market gets extremely bearish. Just recently today, I actually seen a lot of individuals on Twitter calling for some astronomical low pricing on some of these major altcoins, and the targets for them is ridiculous to say the least. So to me, whenever I see targets like that, and whenever I see like these major, bearish sort of floods of tweets and videos and things like that, I instantly go over and I deploy some of my stable coins and I buy some majorly low altcoin gems that I do believe that will perform very well in the next major cycle. Now, talking about that, right? One that I do believe that is going to perform very well is, of course, XRP. I mean, listen, I talk about XRP on a daily basis simply because I understand the value proposition behind it. A lot of individuals are, not only under-researched, but also underexposed to what XRP actually is. And shout out to Kevin Cage here for this tweet, but we do see XRP is still in the top 10 ranked by market cap while facing the SEC for almost 2 years. Delisted by most exchanges, launching new corridors, is 10 years old with zero downtime, hundreds of millions in funding for coming years, NFT smart contracts and auto market makers, coming. And then also CBDC pilots and partners with privacy features, hundreds of full-time employees, the most ridiculed and misunderstood project in the entire space, including the escrow feature. And yes, this is 100% the truth. Like, this is why I have been looking at the price chart. Just recently I made a video talking about the price chart. I mean, like, look at this on a zoomed out, look. I mean, this is insane to me. Like, if you actually look at this chart, this is probably one of the most bullish charts within crypto currently. Not only is it one of the most bullish, charts in, crypto right now, but look at some of these fib outreaches, like the $8 level. We have been discussing on if the $26 level for XRP is realistic. Do I think that it could be? Yeah, I do think that it could be. Think about how much buyer demand there will be for XRP once the settlement is confirmed. Not only that, but also, with all of the major developments that we have been seeing around like CBDCs, around, even corridors, things like that, like on-demand liquidity has been expanding rapidly as a mechanism, and Ripple has not slowed down at all. And also, some of these other levels are still very lucrative. I mean, like $8, $13. I mean, just go off and like going off the recent price right now. So we'll just kind of start at this fib level. Going to that $8 level, this is a 19x. After that, this would be about a 31x opportunity. And at the last one, this is about a 63x opportunity. That's pretty substantial. And I do have these two levels down here. First off, the first level is, the area that I do believe that XRP has essentially bottomed out at. Even going back here, I know that we had some wicks down here, but ultimately, recently we built this floor at around 32 cents. I do believe that that is the lowest that we will go from here on out. Could we retest it? 100%. And, do I think that this is going to hold up? Is it guaranteed to hold up? Not necessarily, but I do believe that we will hold this line if we do retest it. But I also have this other level up here at about 38 cents almost. The reason why I bring this up is because we retested this back here in May. I'm looking at this very closely to see if we are going to, first off, break out of this, high that we recently made at 43 cents. And actually retest the 200 daily EMA at about 47 cents. After that, the next major resistance zone would be about 51 cents. And then, on to the next fib level would be about 61 cents. So, we still have a long way to go. But a lot of these targets are very exciting. It looks like we still are in a bull flag formation, and it really kind of looks like we are repeating that same exact pattern back here. And if that is the case, we will essentially break out of this resistance zone that we are currently trading at and start the show yet again for XRP, which is very, very exciting. And I am going to be watching it every single day. Although, I will say this. I still am playing a little bit cautious on the sidelines, really kind of watching to see if this, major resistance zone is going to, one, slap it back down to these targets at 32 cents, or if we're going to break over it and retarget 61 cents, which would be huge. But also, as we really kind of look at a settlement and talk about a settlement, there's this video that Digital Asset Investor posted over here on Twitter, and it is about a 2-minute long video, and I do think that this is a great insight on, some targets behind a settlement. Brad Garlinghouse does mention a 6 to 9 month time frame on this. If he had a, guesstimate, nobody really knows how long a settlement would take or a summary judgment would take from the judge. But listen closely, it's about 2 minutes long, and I think that this is great.
How does this get resolved, right? Are you pot committed at this point to actually get a jury trial or some type of precedent-setting action? Or is there a situation where you all would settle? Because I think everybody at this point is hoping that you go down with a fight, go the distance.
So, I'll say up front, I'm not the lawyer, but I've learned, unfortunately, more than I'd ever want to know about this. I very much doubt there will be a jury trial. And the reason is juries are used to figure out what the facts are. In this case, the facts really aren't in dispute, right? We agree, Ripple sold XRP. I personally received some of my compensation in XRP, and I sold XRP. Those facts aren't in dispute. What's not clear is the law. And so what the government is saying, what we're saying with these recent filings of a motion for summary judgment is, look, accept the facts as they are, just rule on the law. So by mid-November, I'll also comment briefly that the SEC has been trying to delay this thing every chance they have. We believe that by mid-November...
They want to pick off smaller fish first. Yeah.
Well, they're trying to set precedent. I mean, some of you following the library case, which is super interesting to follow, and I applaud the leaders there for some of their humorous tweets, which I never will click on I like because someone's watching everything I do, but I do sometimes like them.
I think you just outed yourself.
Anyway, they're trying to delay it. By mid-November, we should have the motion for summary judgment fully briefed in front of the judge. Then the question is, how long does the judge take to make a ruling? We don't know. It could be as little as 2 months. It could be as little as much as 6 to 8, 9 months. But I think the full case will be in front of the judge, and I doubt that you would have the judge come back and say, no, there's a dispute on the facts, let's have a trial. I don't think there needs to be a trial, and both the government and Ripple are saying we don't need a trial, just here are the facts, you should rule. And again, the fact is the SEC has to first prove that there's an investment contract. Mm-hmm. If there's an investment contract, then you apply the Howey test. And I don't think they can get past the investment contract, but if you apply the Howey test, I think they're also going to fail because there's a lot of people who buy XRP who've never heard of Ripple, and that's okay. But to the idea that XRP is a security of Ripple, I just think is nonsense.
And I love to hear him not only mention the library case, but I also love to hear him mention this little time frame on a possible settlement. Now, will we expect a settlement within, the next month, 2 months, 3 months? Not necessarily. But what we could be starting to really kind of assume is that we will see essentially a settlement by around Q1 to Q2 of 2023. And I do believe that that is actually pretty, not only beneficial for anyone that is an XRP holder because it does allow us to not only accumulate a lot more, but I also think that that is a great time frame on XRP because it is right around the time that this entire market should be bottomed out. We should be starting our, little bit of a rise to the next major bull run. And I do believe that adoption around that time frame would already have been ignited, and we should be on a roll in regards to on-demand liquidity corridors as well. So very, very exciting times, going forward for XRP and XRP holders. And I do think that this entire case is a little bit of a staple in history around XRP as well as for Ripple. And I also love to hear him talk about how the SEC essentially has no argument. They have no real, major insights on this entire case. Their proof is basically, dust, if you will. So I love to hear that, and I love to really kind of see the confidence here as well around this case. So with that in mind, I do want to move forward and talk to you guys about this as well. So a leaked draft of the text reviewed by CoinDesk shows the rules could apply to algorithmic stablecoins and fractionalized NFTs. The EU finalizes legal text for landmark crypto regulations under MiCA. The European Union has been extremely ready for the longest time. The UK, for example, has been extremely ready as well. A lot of these areas around the world are moving very fast on crypto and crypto regulations. I think that it's only a matter of time before the US starts to really kind of streamline regulatory talks as well around crypto, because at the end of the day, it would really kind of be upsetting to see innovation being fully stifled in the U.S. while seeing it continue to grow rapidly outside. And I don't believe that individuals within the United States would allow that. But who knows? Because for the longest time, the banks have been fully protected. And I do think that the banks, at the end of the day, are a dying breed. I think that crypto is essentially taken over at a very rapid pace. And I think that the overall adoption cycle for crypto is only going to continue to ignite and grow day in and day out, especially as we go forward around this entire, major market. I mean, like, this market is still extremely early. I mean, at the end of the day, XRP by itself is extremely early as well. But I do also want to share with you guys a few last tweets, and that is this one from Digital Perspectives. That's funny. Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan gets caught manipulating metals and U.S. Treasuries market, says crypto is a Ponzi scheme, but the JPM coin is okay. If anyone should know a Ponzi scheme, it's him, I guess. And we do see down here, Jamie Dimon, crypto tokens are decentralized Ponzi schemes. Listen closely. This is about 23 seconds long.
I'm a major skeptic on crypto tokens, which you call currency, like Bitcoin. They are decentralized Ponzi schemes, and the notion that's good for anybody is unbelievable. So we sit here in this room and talk about a lot of things, but $2 billion has been lost. Every year, $30 billion of ransomware, AML, sex trafficking, stealing. It's dangerous.
And I really do love to hear these individuals just throw out these major buzzwords that actually think that, like, they mean something or something. It's just comical to me. First off, these individuals, okay, so I'm just going to go on a little bit of a rant here. So first off, the SEC lawsuit. Since the inception, first off, I've always questioned why XRP? Why XRP? But then after a little bit of time, really kind of researching, understanding, I came to the realization that it was never about, XRP. It was about what XRP was doing. What Ripple was doing with XRP was fully disrupting these big bankers. It was shutting out their lights. You do something like that, and you are going to have a big target on your back. You are talking about billions to possibly trillions of dollars in revenue for these big bankers. You think that they're going to sit there quietly while they let this technology take over? No, there's going to be a big fight. They're going to try to delay while they collect their major checks. At the end of the day, none of this means a single thing if you understand this technology. If you know what you hold, if you know what crypto is becoming, what it is morphing into, then none of what these individuals are saying and what you are seeing means an absolute thing. We also did see this as well. Shout out to Michael Arrington over on Twitter. But we do see, internet may be just a passing fad as millions give up on it. Bitcoin looks like a faded fad as Fed goes all in on rate hikes. This is comical. You cannot write history better than this. We have heard it time and time again about crypto. Crypto is going to be banned. Crypto is going to be this. Crypto is going to be that. It truly is something special. And, I love this tweet over here where it says, what a difference 22 years makes inside of, what we will, develop by then. By 2024, first off, this entire space, I don't know where we are going to see this space at. All I know is that it's not going to be a $1 trillion market cap. And XRP is not going to be worth 41 cents. You know, this market cap for crypto by 2040, you're looking at least $150 trillion in market cap value. XRP by that time could very well be worth 100, 200, 300 plus dollars per token. Who knows? It could be well worth $1,000. Who knows what this market will look like at that moment in time? But all we do know is that at the end of the day, I love to see articles like this where it's talking down on, Bitcoin. I know it's just Bitcoin. Listen, they mean all of crypto whenever they talk about Bitcoin here. I don't really care about what Bitcoin's doing. I care more so about these utility grade tokens. But, at the end of the day, this should solidify, our position in this market as well as where crypto is actually, positioned as well. These big bankers, they see crypto as a big threat. They know what crypto is becoming. They know what it is, morphing into. They know the potential and the power behind it. So why wouldn't they want to stop it? So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are in this beautiful world, it's been Nick. Peace out, guys.